Alright, so hello and welcome to Underwisey. My name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the future of the Boruto anime, especially in relation to the episodes that are coming up very soon in the anime. Moreover, this video will also contain spoilers on the manga, so anime only viewers have been warned. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now, almost all of the things that I'm going to discuss in this particular video come directly from the provisional titles that Organic Dinosaur has provided to us on Twitter, so massive shout out to her. Please do follow her on Twitter for more updates in relation to Boruto. Now here I'm going to leave the episode titles on screen, as you can see here, from episode 197 to episode 201. I'm going to talk about them one by one, but before that, on the basis of this particular information, we also have some news in relation to which studio is going to adapt the episodes. Now, as most of you guys already know, Studio Period is not involved in each and every single episode of the Boruto anime. Most of the major and important episodes are obviously animated by them, but for the other episodes where not much of fighting really takes place, they generally offshore it to other smaller studios, and that can be seen here. Another Twitter user, Anime Blue, has actually broken this down, and here, as you can see, these are the potential episode breakdowns based upon the studios that are going to adapt them. And on the basis of all these things, combining all these things, we can see a very disappointing trend, as you can see in the anime. And this is kind of funny in my opinion, because for the last 3 years, all of us have been hankering that the anime should finally adapt the manga canon, and now that the manga canon is actually going to be adapted as such, we are finally acknowledging the importance of anime canon and why we need anime canon in this particular regard. Because yes, sure, the manga has its moments, but it is kind of lacklustrous, especially involving new elements and character developments as such. Therefore, we all thought that major character development moments will be fleshed out more in the anime, and most important of all, Sarada should have got a major development in the anime because she was kind of just added to the plot of the manga, especially in the Boro fight. Now, before going so far, let's just have an educated guess of what exactly the episode titles are actually going to be. Now here, based upon the information that we currently have, it seems like episode 201, that is titled Empty Tears, is definitely going to adapt the content of manga chapter 35, and because of this we can probably say that episode 200 is going to adapt chapter 34. Now after this, I feel like they're probably going to change the timeline of the manga events just a little bit, and maybe Kawaki's entire training arc will be shifted to episode 202. And from that point onwards, basically from episode 203, which is having Studio Period's animation, I feel like we will start getting the anime adaptation of chapter 36, and subsequently we will have chapter 37 as well, because all of these things are very fast paced, they take place in a very small amount of time, and the entire thing should be wrapped up in about 5 episodes until and unless the fight is extended. I mean, sure, the anime can actually extend the fight, that is fine, I do not have a problem with that. I would really love a good drawn out fight that takes place between Jigen and Naruto and Sasuke. The entire thing will probably start around from episode 203, 204, and that is totally fine by me, but I really would have wanted to see more about Team 7 prior to the beginning of this particular fight, especially focused upon their bonds, and also more focus upon the character of Sarada, how she unlocked her 3 Tomoe Sharingan, how she learned Chidori from her father, and the entire character development along with Kawaki, because the anime up until this moment has really done a good job with the character development and the overall way in which Kawaki is interacting with each of the characters. I really liked how in the last episode, Chocho was introduced in the mix, and even though I'm not a huge fan of Chocho myself, but still I feel like it was quite natural to add her, and it kind of fleshes out the newer generation as such. So I would have really wanted some anime canon arcs, especially in this particular regard, because the manga has basically teased us that yes, these kinds of incidents have actually taken place, it's just that the manga has kind of skipped over them, and it was supposed to be the anime's job in this particular regard. Now here, I'm not saying that the anime is definitely not going to adapt these things, but the main issue here is definitely time. Because if you remember correctly, right after the battle between Jigen, Naruto and Sasuke ends, Ishiki Otsutsuki kind of appears and mocks Jigen, and after that Jigen goes back to Kara while he imprisons Naruto inside that particular coffin. And just after this, basically when Shikamaru and all the others come to the Uzumaki household, after all of their realization, Team 7 along with Kawaki finally enter the Otsutsuki dimension, and thereafter they finally face against Poro. And it is here basically in this particular chapter that we see the moments taking place with Sarada, and as such we get the revelations for the 3 Tomoe Sharingan as well as the Chidori which she learned from Sasuke. Now here, sure, I'm not saying that the anime is going to skip over these things, but I really would have loved to see them taking place in a linear fashion instead of a flashback. because yes, after seeing all these particular news, I'm pretty sure that the anime is actually going to add them as a part of a flashback where Sada remembers how she had trained with her father, how she had trained for Chidori, and eventually how she unlocked the 3-Tomoe Sharingan. It's not wrong because we have seen flashbacks throughout the entirety of Naruto, but I just thought that maybe an anime canon arc exploring these things would be better than just a simple flashback. Because the anime has done a pretty decent job up until this moment with the anime canon arcs. I'm not telling that all of them have been perfect. A lot of them have irked me a lot to the point where I almost dropped the series as a whole, but still currently at least the anime is doing a pretty good job. So as such, I would have really loved some anime canon arcs. But at the end of the day, these are simply speculations based upon some of the leaked information that we currently have. I'm not saying that this is a 100% guarantee via which the anime is actually going to take place or adapt these particular elements from the manga. It's just a prediction at this point, and let's just hope that everything happens well. But what do you guys think about all of these things? Please do let me know in the comment section below. I'm really eager to know your opinions as well. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more. Also, please do join the channel membership for some very cool perks and features. With that being said, this is Wonder YZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.